Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the channel. We talk a lot about building a strong family, and a big part of that is building a strong financial foundation. That's why today, we're diving headfirst into family budgeting. It's time to wrestle that budget to the ground and get control of your money. We're going to break down some simple, proven methods to help you manage your money like a pro, even with the little ones in tow. So buckle up, grab a pen and paper, and let's get started. Let's kick things off with a tried-and-true method that's been around for ages, the envelope system. Now, this system is as straightforward as it gets. You take your cash, yes, I said cash, and divide it into separate envelopes, each labeled with a specific spending category. Groceries? Got an envelope for that? Eating out? You bet, there's an envelope for that too. The beauty of this system is that you see exactly how much money you have left for each category. It's a tangible reminder that when the money's gone, it's gone. No more swiping that credit card and wondering where your paycheck went. This system forces you to make conscious spending decisions and stick to your budget. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Dave, I haven't used cash in years. And you know what? That's okay. We're living in a digital world, and there's a digital solution for just about everything, including the envelope system. Now, for those of you who prefer to keep things digital, there are some fantastic envelope system apps out there that can help you achieve the same results without ever having to stuff an actual envelope. These apps are like having those little cash-filled envelopes right there on your phone, ready to track your every penny. Some of the popular ones out there are YNAB. That stands for You Need a Budget, Good Budget, and Envelopes. These apps let you divide your money into categories, just like the physical envelopes, and they track your spending in real time. So, if you overspend in one category, you'll see it immediately and can adjust your spending accordingly. Plus, they often come with extra features like bank syncing and bill payment reminders. It's like having a personal finance assistant right in your pocket. Now, maybe the envelope system feels a little too, shall we say, hands-on for you. Maybe you're more of a big picture kind of person. Well, in that case, the 50-30-20 rule might be right up your alley. This method is all about simplicity. You take your after-tax income and divide it into three main categories: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. Your needs are your non-negotiables: housing, groceries, utilities, transportation, the essentials. Your wants are the fun stuff: eating out, hobbies, entertainment, things you enjoy but could live without if you had to. And finally, the savings and debt repayment category is your ticket to financial freedom. This is where you put money aside for emergencies, retirement, or to pay off those pesky credit cards. All right, folks, let's talk about another powerful budgeting method, zero-based budgeting. Now, this one's for those of you who want to know exactly where every single dollar is going. No penny gets left behind. With zero-based budgeting, you start from scratch each month. You list out all your income and then allocate every single dollar to a specific expense, debt payment, or savings goal. The goal is to have $0 left over at the end of the month, hence the name zero-based. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dave, that sounds like a lot of work. And you know what? It can be. But let me tell you, the payoff is worth it. When you're intentional about every dollar you spend, you're less likely to make impulse purchases or overspend in certain categories. You're in complete control of your money. And that's a powerful feeling. Now, listen up, folks. No matter which budgeting method you choose, there's one crucial ingredient for success: consistency. You gotta track your spending like a hawk and make adjustments to your budget as needed. Life throws curveballs, and your budget needs to be flexible enough to roll with the punches. Maybe your grocery bill goes up one month, or maybe you have an unexpected car repair. That's life. But when you're tracking your spending, you can catch those overages early and make adjustments to your budget to compensate. Remember, folks, a budget is not a set-it-and-forget-it kind of deal. It's an ongoing process that requires your attention and dedication. But trust me, the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're in control of your finances is priceless. Now, with all these different budgeting methods floating around, you might be wondering, Dave, which one's right for me? Well, the truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The best budgeting method is the one that you'll actually stick to. So take some time to consider your personality and your family's needs. If you're a visual person who likes to see where your money's going, the envelope system might be a good fit. If you're more tech-savvy, a digital envelope app could be your best bet. And if you prefer simplicity, the 50/30/20 rule might be right up your alley. The key is to find a method that works for you and your family, and that you can stick with over the long haul. Chapter 7. Overcoming Common Budgeting Challenges, Staying the Course. Now, let's be real, folks. Budgeting isn't always easy. Life throws curveballs, and there will be times when you're tempted to chuck the whole budget out the window and go on a spending spree. Maybe you're dealing with irregular income, unexpected expenses, or just plain old budgeting fatigue. But here's the thing. Those are the times when you need a budget the most. When you're facing financial challenges, a budget gives you a roadmap and helps you stay focused on your goals. It's like having a financial life preserver when the seas get rough. So, don't give up on your budget when things get tough. Dig in your heels, make adjustments as needed, and remember why you started budgeting in the first place. Chapter 8. Tech to the Rescue, Supercharging Your Budgeting with Technology. Now let's talk about how technology can be your best friend when it comes to budgeting. We're living in the digital age, folks, and there are some fantastic tools out there that can make managing your money a breeze. Budgeting apps, for example, can track your spending, categorize your transactions, and even give you personalized insights into your spending habits. It's like having a personal finance guru right there in your pocket. And don't even get me started on automation. You can automate your bill payments, your savings contributions, and even your investment contributions. Chapter 9. The Psychology of Spending, Winning the Mental Game of Money. Now let's talk about the mental game of budgeting. Because, folks, budgeting isn't just about numbers, it's about mindset. It's about understanding your relationship with money and developing healthy financial habits. One common mistake people make is viewing a budget as a restrictive force, like a financial diet. But here's the thing. A budget isn't about deprivation. It's about empowerment. It's about making conscious choices about how you spend your money so you can achieve your financial goals. Instead of focusing on what you're giving up, focus on what you're gaining. Chapter 10. Budgeting for Every Stage of Life, from College to Retirement. Now let's talk about how your budget needs to evolve as you move through different life stages. Because, folks, what works for a college student fresh out of the dorms won't necessarily work for a family of 4. When you're just starting out, your budget might focus on paying off student loans, building an emergency fund, and maybe saving for a down payment on a house. As you progress in your career and your income grows, your budget will need to adjust to accommodate new goals like saving for your kids' college education or boosting your retirement savings. And then, of course, there's retirement, where your budget will likely shift again to focus on managing your savings, covering healthcare costs, and pursuing those bucket list dreams you've been putting off. Chapter 11. Financial Education, Investing in Your Financial Future. Now, let's talk about the importance of financial education. Because, folks, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your money. The more you know about personal finance, the better equipped you'll be to make sound financial decisions for yourself and your family. Luckily, there are tons of resources available to help you boost your financial literacy. Read personal finance books and blogs, listen to podcasts, attend workshops, or even consider working with a financial advisor. Remember, folks, investing in your financial education is one of the best investments you can make. It's an investment that will pay dividends for years to come. Chapter 12. Mix and Match. Creating a budgeting system that works for you. Now here's the thing about budgeting, folks. There's no one right way to do it. Don't be afraid to experiment with different methods and techniques until you find a system that clicks for you and your family. You can use a digital envelope system for your everyday expenses and the 50/30/20 rule as a framework for your overall budget. Or you could try zero-based budgeting for a few months to get a handle on your spending and then switch to a less intense method once you've got a good grip on your finances. The key is to find a system that you can stick with for the long haul, one that helps you achieve your financial goals without making you feel deprived or restricted. Outrow, secure your family's future. Start budgeting today. We've covered a lot of ground today, folks, but here's the bottom line. Budgeting is one of the most powerful tools you have for achieving your financial goals, and creating a more secure future for yourself and your loved ones. It's about taking control of your money so it doesn't control you. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and priorities. So choose your budgeting method, start tracking those expenses, and watch as your financial well-being soars. You've got this, folks. And remember, if you have any questions or need a little extra support along the way, drop us a line in the comments below. We're here to cheer you on every step of the way. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.